All right, good morning. It is Monday, January the 6th, 2025. I want to start by wishing everyone a very happy new year. We hope over the last couple weeks for Christmas and the new year, you've been able to spend some time with your family, friends, other loved ones. Kroll family, we went up to Minnesota. My parents are up there, my wife's parents are up there. Always nice to have some help with the kids, and for my kids to be able to spend some time with their grandparents is special, of course. So we had a wonderful time up there. We went skiing. My daughter's just flying down the mountain. It's like, well, in Minnesota, actually Wisconsin, we were skiing. You can't really call them mountains, more like hills, but we just had a wonderful time. Really nice to be back at it. I flew the kids and my wife back to Charleston, and then I actually jumped on the road here just for a couple days. If you can't tell, I'm in a hotel, kind of doing the best I can with, I'm not exactly sure what's going on behind me here in the hotel room, but I see some out-of-state clients. But it's just a fun time of year to be, financial planning. 2025 should be an interesting year from a tax perspective, right? So as most of you know, the original 2017, the Tax Cuts and Jobs Act that the Trump administration signed into place, those were set to sunset at the end of this year. And who knows, they might not. It seems unlikely, just given, Trump, the president-elect, and then with the Republicans holding both chambers of Congress. And it's actually what I wrote about in the Q1 newsletter, just kind of speculating on which parts of the Tax Cuts and Jobs Act we think most likely will get extended, which parts might you see some change. So it should be a fun year. Another just note, and this kind of got passed quietly right at the end of December, but President Biden signed into law, it's called the Social Security Fairness Act. Okay, and now this won't apply to many of our clients. I think there's maybe 2 or 3 that I can think of right off the top of my head, and we will be reaching out to you directly. But what this did, it repealed the windfall elimination provision as well as the government pension offset. All right, so what this was is, and again, most people this doesn't apply to at all, but for certain pensions. If you were receiving certain pensions, it would reduce your Social Security benefits. Okay, so by repealing, again, the windfall elimination, the government pension offset, recipients will be able to collect like their full Social Security benefit as well as the pension. So again, if this applies to you, we know who you are, and our team will be reaching out directly to you. Just quickly touching on markets, you might have noticed just kind of the last couple weeks of the year, markets struggled a little bit into the close, which if you take a step back, like nobody should really be surprised by that, just given how strong the market's been for the last, call it, really 2 years. The market's done incredibly well. Some of the narratives that you see, profit taking at the end of I really don't like. I just don't think that's the way markets work. But I think it's much more likely, some market participants just looking at valuation, some of the run up in prices, particularly in the U.S., like not at all surprising to see, stock market prices consolidate a little bit here. I wish, truthfully, I wouldn't be surprised to see markets kind of consolidate and stay in this range for the coming couple months here. So again, we'll see. That always makes markets fun. I also pointed out, back to the Q1 newsletter, our team will be mailing out our 1099 summary letter, as well as our required minimum distribution letter. Okay, so if you are required to take distributions for the 2025 calendar year, we'll have right in that letter what the dollar amount is, and then of course when we visit with everyone coming up here in a couple months for we call it spring review. Really, it's in the winter, but kind of that game plan, how we're going to attack RMDs that are most beneficial for your retirement plan and from a tax perspective and so forth. So with that being said, we hope everyone has a really nice week. Blessings to you in 2025, and we'll talk to you soon. Thanks.